Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're going to be doing our 600 subscriber Q&A, and before we start I just want to say how grateful I am for all the support and all the love from you guys. I never thought I'd get this far, but enough of me yapping, let's get into it. First we're going to start with a comment from Road Rage Edits. He says, what is the best car from each Japanese brand like Toyota, Nissan, Mazda, Honda, Mitsubishi, Subaru, etc? I'm not going to do all of those. I'm just going to do, I feel like the three main kind of ones are Toyota, Nissan and Mazda, and I'm assuming what you mean by best is just my personal favourite. This is just my opinion. It's not actually the best car. If we start with Toyota, if I had to choose one from Toyota, I think I'd have to choose the Toyota JZ100, just because it's got the 1JZ, but it's still like nice and big. It's got 4 doors, you can carry your friends around. All that. Nissan, I definitely think the R32 GTS-T, not the GTR, because I think it is insanely overpriced. I like the GTS-T because it's still single turbo, RB25, most of them, some of them are RB20, but RB25 rear-wheel drive, they're still single turbo. You're pretty much paying like another 100,000 for, it's only like the engine's only a tiny bit bigger, and it's only one less gear. I just think they're nicer and better in my opinion. I'd rather have a nice rear-wheel drive car than an overpriced all-wheel drive car. And Mazda, my favourite from Mazda. So I love Mazda, so it's really hard for me to choose. I'll tell you my three favourites then. My favourite is obviously the RX-7. I feel like it's most people's favourite. My second favourite is the Mazda 808. A wagon. And then my third favourite is probably the Mazda RX-2. Just because I was either been an 808 or something like that. I've never seen it either. Insanely. And we might as well just go on with, let's make this quick. Honda, the Civic EK9 is my favourite, Type R. Mitsubishi Evo 9 is my favourite for Mitsubishi, and Subaru, my favourite would be the, I can't remember which one it is, I think it's the 3rd generation. WRX is my favourite. Drift SRT says, what do you think the next generation of legendary cars will be in 50 years? I feel like the GR Corolla is definitely going to be up there. I mean, it's a 3-cylinder turbo all-wheel drive. That's definitely going to be up there. Maybe the new Nissan Z. It really depends. Definitely all the new BMWs. That will be like the legendary cars. Even if we still have cars, maybe we might have flying cars in the future. You never know. TBRX7 Cars says, what do you think the car community will be like in 5, 10 or 15 years? Well, I mean, in just less than 5 years I'll have my licence, so I'd expect it, and I hope it's the same as it is now, especially in New Zealand. I absolutely love the New Zealand car culture. It's definitely my favourite, even though I've never been to any other countries. I think it's just, from videos I've watched on the internet, I think it is definitely the best. I hope it stays the same. I hope like people grow more brain cells in the future and they don't sell their MX-5s for like 20 grand. And like, I feel like the thing we definitely need to improve on for the car community is the respect. I've never been to a car event where someone's not just like gets kicked out and is just disrespectful, because that's like the type of people that give it a bad name. And if we want it to stay the same, then it doesn't need to have a bad name, because the car community is definitely not getting bigger, it's only getting smaller, but we can change that. So I think in 15 years, or you never know, let's just hope that it will be the same. Okay, now we're going to be moving on to my YouTube post, and then we'll move on to the Instagram stuff. This one will be pretty good. I think there's a lot of actual questions on this one. Back with Road Rage Edits. Love your guys' support, by the way, especially Road Rage Edits. He's comments on almost every one of my videos. I just wanted to give him a shout out. He's got an amazing YouTube channel too, and I suggest that you go check that out. I'll link that in the description, and it's on the screen right here. He says, "Congratulations on 600 subs, thank you. What is your favourite German car?" My favourite German car? That's actually quite hard for me to answer. I'd say attainable and non-attainable. My favourite German car that is not attainable for me, I don't think, would have to be something like 911 GT3 RS, because that's not attainable. Kinda in the middle would be an M2. I love M2s, I love the shape. But no one asked this question, and I thought that they might, but this kind of relates. This relates to it. My definitely attainable one is actually what I am hoping to get for my first car, and a lot of people will think this is a bit stupid decision for a first car. Volkswagen Passat R36 wagon. 3.8 litre V6 DSG paddle shifters, launch control from the factory. Lots of space, put my mountain bikes on top, surfboards, all your photography gear. Speaking of mountain bikes, if you haven't already, go check out my mountain bike channel, which I will also link in the description, and it is on screen right here. So what I definitely want to be able to get someday is a Volkswagen Passat R36 wagon. Definitely one of my favourite German cars. We've got one from Phoenix YT. He's got multiple questions in this one. What is my favourite car? My favourite car is either an FDRX7 or anything with a rotary, really, but definitely a Mazda RX-7, any generation really. FC, FB, FD, they're all my favourite. Your opinion on Koenigsegg. I don't know that much about Koenigsegg. I'm not really interested in supercars that much. My opinion on Koenigsegg, I think they're cool. I don't really know why they like to produce. They try and go faster than everyone else, but they always produce rear-wheel drive cars, which is cool, but I never really liked how they looked. Never really liked the headlights. They all kind of look the same to me as well. What's the coolest place in New Zealand? Now, I've been almost everywhere I've almost been everywhere in New Zealand. Not really, actually, when you think about it, but I've been to the South Island, I've been to, I live in the North Island, I've been to the South Island. My favourite place in New Zealand and the North Island is Hampton Downs Racetrack, or definitely Hampton Downs Racetrack or Taupo International Motorsport Park. And then in the South Island, I love Christchurch. It's where my auntie lives. We go up there frequently, at least every 3 years we'll go up there, and it's definitely my favourite place. I love the snow, I love just the whole vibe of the South Island and Christchurch. So Christchurch is definitely my favourite place in New Zealand. Making Bacon says, are cars your passion? Yes and no. Because I can't drive cars, obviously. They would be in the future, but my passion is really photography, and I just love making videos. It's like when I'm bored, I don't have any siblings, so I have my friends over once in a while, but when I'm bored I'll just pump out a video, and I have infinite time to do that. So and do you look forward to travelling and to see more? Do you look forward to travelling to see more? Yes, I do look forward to travelling. I don't want to move from here when I'm older. I'd love to go see Japan, I'd love to go see Australia, because I think they definitely have the best car community other than New Zealand. I'd love to go to Canada. I've always wanted to go there, and I'd love to go to now this might actually be a controversial one, but I'd love to go to South Africa and see the spinning that they do. They don't call it skids or burnouts, they just call it spinning. That would be quite cool to go see. And what country would be your first goal? Maybe Japan. Yes, my first goal would definitely be Japan. And I'm actually also thinking about at high school studying to speak Japanese, so that would be pretty cool. How and where do you find all the car meets? This is actually a really important one. If you go onto YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere, TikTok, and search Corner Hunter, he has event guides that normally YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels, event guides that will tell you every event from Friday to Sunday of that week, and they come out Thursday every week. And that's how I know about all the car meets.
Welcome to the NZ Car Culture Event Guide, brought to you by Corner Hunter, the home of NZ Car Culture. Going down the 14th to the 16th of August. First up, 14th to the 15th is the Choice Events Drift Wars. Going down at Manfield, 9 AM to 5 PM. They've also got a hard park, man, so you got to check that out.
That was from that one CRF 250 RX. So if you go check out Corner Hunter, I'll link his channel in the description, and I'll put it right here as well. Bugatti or Koenigsegg, and thoughts on BMW Glazers. I don't associate with that type of stuff. I actually really couldn't care less. Is the camera straight? Is it better? Yeah, it should be better. I don't really associate with that side of the internet or that side of the car community, so I don't really have any thoughts. I just know that half of them don't know what the heck they're talking about, and when you get them, I get them on my videos sometimes, and they're blabbing on about how this car's stupid, that. Just ignore them. They don't really. Do you look forward to YouTube? Do you look forward for YouTube to be your future? I don't think it's going to be kind of my main thing, but I do want to carry it on throughout my life. I love to make my own business, like car parts or fabrication, exhaust fabrication. That would be pretty cool. Best JDM car. I think I'd have to agree with that. Have to agree with Dad. Torrent style or no. Definitely the RX-7, I think. Now we'll move on to Instagram. We are now moving on to the Instagram ones. We'll start with my Instagram reel. NZ Cars says, got many goals you want for the channel? My biggest goal is that by the end of this year I want to hit 1k subscribers. That would be absolutely amazing if we could get to that. So if you guys could make that happen, that would be wonderful, and I'll keep pumping the content out. Moving on to my I left an Instagram post. Eli Green has 2 questions for us. He says, do you know anything about planes? No, I don't know anything about planes, but I do think they're cool. They make cool noises and stuff. Yeah, I do like planes. No, I do not know anything about planes. He also says, what's the one car that looks new but is actually old? That's a hard one. What's one car that looks new but actually old? This is actually a hard one. I can't think of one. What's one car that looks new but actually old? Let me Google it. No. Oh yeah, of course. The Ferrari Enzo. That is a pretty new looking car. Also, yeah. What's another one? What's another one that I haven't googled? Carrera GT. They look quite new. Even though I think, what are they? Are they 11 years old? Let me check that too. How old is Carrera GT? How old are they? It is 26 years old. But it looks so new. How can you tell me that doesn't look like a car that came out 2 years ago? It's just insane. Back to Instagram. Did anyone else message me? VIP 182 Crown says, why photographer and how long have you been doing it? I love photography. I don't really know. You can't really explain it. I love photography because of the connections you make and the friends you make. When I'm walking around with a GoPro at a car show, not many people really pay attention, but when I'm walking around with a Canon camera taking shots of their cars, they pay attention. I meet lots of new people and create new friendships and all that, especially with having Instagram now, and I send them to them. A lot of new faces, a lot of new friendships are made with photography, and also just the feeling when you get home and you go through all your photos and you just see like how many good ones you've taken. And how long have you been doing it? How long? Well, actually, I started photography my interest in photography probably started a couple years ago. When I was little, I'd always take photos as much as I could. But I kind of started with my GoPro, which is what I still use today. My GoPro, I used to take photos on that. Then I moved up to I just used to take photos on my dad's phone, and then eventually I just got a camera for my birthday and watched lots of tutorials and all that, and eventually So if how long I've actually been doing it with an actual Canon camera. It'll probably be almost a year now, but I've been doing it for at least 2, if you count the GoPro and the phone and everything. Have I got any more? I don't think so. That would be it. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and instead of photos like I always do at the end of my videos, there's going to be some bloopers at the end of this one, because there were quite a lot in making this video, so I can hear my cat. Hold on. What do you want? What are you doing? Why are you looking at me like that? Right, that's what I mean by bloopers, so if you want to stick around and watch those, then you do that. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Come on.